Pronti?
Record.
Let's go.
Heart pounding, drenched in sweat, and no excuses.
Just an arm.
These are the greatest workouts in America.
I love exercising.
On guard. Sword swinging.
You get the sword in your hand and you're like, haha, I'm strong, I'm powerful.
Double dutching.
Double dutch is a rhythm, so your feet has to go with the beat of the roll.
Stroller pushing.
This is great that we can come work out outside and bring our little ones with us.
Young or old, it doesn't matter.
Because it's not work, it's fun.
Get out there and get moving.
I thought to myself, yeah, let's try this out.
This is Pumped.
I sweated for this.
First up, Houston.
For 81 years old, I'm in here with the best of them. I love exercising. I mean, I love it. At 17, I went into the military. I started martial arts in 1967. In 68, I switched over to Taekwondo. 2007, I got my 7th degree in Tang Soo Do, and in 2011, I got my 8th degree in Taekwondo. I had 7 surgeries last year, so I really came back, and this is the reason I came back. I did 3 5Ks, 3 10Ks, a half a marathon, a 30-mile trail run, a 20-mile trail run, a CrossFit competition, and a CrossFit Open.
When I first met Fred, one of the first things he told me was he's looking for a CrossFit gym, and you need someone like me in your gym to bring people in. And on Saturday community WODs, he'll walk up and grab a new person and say, you're working out with me today.
Sometimes we have 3 partners on Saturday, and a lot of these guys are 20 and 30. And if you put 3 together, they may equal 90 years. When Steve and Pete and I get together, it's 194. The techniques you learn here, you take them outside with you. Reaching up, picking something off the shelf. When I'm doing deadlifts, I could go out and try to pick up something heavy from on the car, or picking up a heavy box. I practice good technique. I use my legs, instead of bending over. It's functional exercise that we do.
2, 1, let's go!
Now, when I do marathons, I take first place most of the time because nobody else shows up 74 and above. You can say, well, you're the only one that competed in there, so no matter you got first. My answer is, I trained and I practiced and I sweated for this. I can't help what somebody else doesn't do.
From Houston to Chicago, and a trip back in time.
We offer medieval and Renaissance martial arts and fitness and trying to build a strong community. En guardia! Pronti?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I remember us driving down the alley one night and seeing a group of people out in the alley playing with swords.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was a little strange, but I actually stopped and watched one time, and it's actually pretty cool.
They say swords are sexy, and they really are.
Find that sword and commit. There we go, Sydney, good shot. What we are is an eclectic fitness and martial arts gym. Fortezza, it's the Italian word for strength. Pronti? Al boy. Oh yeah, they're doing good today. Good touch, Marcus. Get in there, Geller, don't be afraid. We've reached a point where sometimes classes need to spill out into the alley to make room for all the people who want to play.
My name is Thane Alexander. I'm a senior scholar of the Chicago Swordplay Guild. I've always been fascinated with swords. I love swords. I love the medieval history. I played D&D when I was a kid, and I was like, you know what? I want to do the real thing. It's like an adrenaline rush every time. Playing with swords, there's nothing like it. They say swords are sexy, and they really are.
It's a gym and keeps you in shape, and for me, learning how to be a knight, how the knights fought, gives me a lot of insight into all sorts of things of the past. I would absolutely rather do this than getting in shape with a treadmill or a bicycle. There's a lot of physical tension and breathing and sweat, and then when the swords collide, there's sparks, and it's exciting, and you can smell the ozone of the metal. It's quite an exciting thing.
Being a female in class, I was a little bit worried because, you know, people swinging heavy objects, it might be like a boys' club.
The sword is the great equalizer. It turns out that a 4-foot-long razor blade makes you just as dangerous as anybody else.
You get the sword in your hand and you obviously are like, ha-ha! And you feel like one of those medieval knights and female warriors like Xena, warrior princess, and you're like, ha, I'm strong, I'm powerful. It's a great feeling.
We always salute each other, right? We always give a nice, right? As we come to guard. I'm here and I'm there and I'm there. If you say, I saw your wife sleeping with somebody, I say, no, 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 sir, you're mistaken. And then you say, no, you're lying. There. You just called me a liar. That's when I fight you.
As soon as you pick up a sword and start swinging it and start practicing and doing focus sparring, it's in your blood. You'll never want to quit doing it. I plan on doing this to the day I die, pretty much, until I get too old where I can't do it anymore.
All right, shake hands, gang. Good work today.
I'd say give it a shot. It's a great workout. Get your body in good shape. It does take a lot to swing this, but I think you'll have a wonderful time doing it.
From Chicago to New York, and some super fit moms.
Ready? Let's go.
Hi, I'm Rachel Goodell. I'm the owner and founder of Stroller Strong Mamas, where you can come with your kids and get your workout on. It all got started actually selfishly with my son when he was first born. I was always a fitness instructor and I knew I wanted to still get my workout in, but I didn't want to worry about daycare. And I found that when I was wearing him in the baby ergo, that he was content, he would fall asleep, take a nap, and I was able to do almost a full workout. And I just got creative and I started a class at a nearby studio and kind of started there, and it evolved as he got older, as life got older, as the weather changed, and here we are now.
You're gonna come down into your plank. Find a plank.
My son is 6.5 weeks, and I love it that I can get that workout. I know that he's safe here with me in the stroller, and I'm not quite ready for a gym with daycares yet. So this is great that we can come work out outside and bring our little ones with us.
I've seen people here since their babies have been born, and as they become toddlers, they'll show me videos on the side. Sometimes I'll get a video sent or something of their child doing a plank, or, and it really proves the point of working out with your kids and how beneficial it is to show them how to be healthy and have a lifestyle that you're taking care of yourself. You're not looking to be anything more than just strong and healthy.
10 seconds, pick it up.
I mean, we of course jog with them. The jogging is #1 for cardio, get your heart rate up. But then we'll also put the baby in the stroller and use it to do push-ups. We'll use it to do squats. We'll use it to do lunges and do like a long lunge set. And it's helpful because it helps you keep your balance, and it works your upper body at the same time that you're working your lower body. So she really does incorporate it into a lot of the moves.
I think it all starts with us as parents. You know, if we're not healthy, it's going to show with our kids. So we have to be strong for them. It's about us. It's where they start. So, you know, I'm fortunate enough I get to be home with him. So to be able to share these times together is incredible. Yeah.
All right.
These kids don't need mom to stay fit.
I never knew of cardio drumming before, yet here I am.
That's next. And even with one arm, this guy is a beast in the gym.
If you're gonna have one arm, that one arm needs to be bigger than dude's 2 arms.
His incredible story is coming up.
To make it massive.
You're watching Pumped.
There's nothing like it.
Let's head to Chicago.
Thank you, thank you.
The biggest feedback we get from parents is, I don't know how to describe it. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen, and you just have to go see it to believe it.
When I saw it was exercise for kids, I decided to bring him here.
It's like really fun, and there's so much stuff to do.
We're trying to come up with a new way to describe working out because it's not work, it's fun. We're enhancing the experience with the technology. We can make it light up in different colors, we can have different targets, we can have different time frames, we can have different sounds. We can customize every single piece of equipment for that child. This is so unique that it's being patented. They're taken through 6 modules. During each module, depending on their age, they're going to spend 5 or 7 minutes on each.
It's called the gauntlet. We have to hit the balls that are green, but they can turn other colors. My favorite module is soap bubbles because you gotta bounce and jump on them.
This one is the cycling. That one's used as a recumbent bike, an upper body ergometer, or a rower. And then the wall over there is called wall strike. And then the last one is called shooting hoops.
You have to jump on each bubble, and then you have to like throw them in the hoop when you're done. That's my favorite.
We're going to use our strong legs to almost go through the ball.
It challenges him both mentally, cognitively, physically. As we've been coming, I see them change the different levels for him.
The wristbands here, you can actually track how you're doing on the different events, and he'll know at the end of class how he did compared to last week or the week before, and so it's fun for him. It's a big challenge, a big motivator.
I think it's cool. It's very different than all the other exercise places in this neighborhood.
It's fun for the kids, but it's exercise for them, and they'll get a great nap after.
Up next, meet the man using his running to make art.
There's art in everything. I'm just inspired by kitschy things and challenges.
Plus, jump rope royalty in New York City with the Duchess of Ropes.
So your feet has to go with the beat of the rope. That's the secret of double dutch.
You're watching Pumped.
We had so much fun.
San Francisco is next.
Record. Okay, let's go. I'm just inspired by kitschy things, by unusual things. So I'm gonna start our app here. It's the same thing as an Etch-a-Sketch, basically. It's a one continuous line, making a piece of art out of it. It all started when Leonard Nimoy died. What if I did something like this? And Market Street, the other streets, just made the Vulcan salute. I just ran it, but behold, there it was. It works. I'm on a streak of doing it one thing a month. I counted them recently, and it's 53 since March 2015. If you plan ahead and sketch it out, and don't make any wrong turns or you'll mess it up. I started with a unibrow, and then I tried to find a nose and the eyes. Finally, I finished it. It wasn't easy. There's a lot of elevation involved, too. I like the animals. I've done a cat, I've done a seagull. I haven't done a dog yet. Maybe I'll do a dog in August. The dog days of summer. There's art in everything, and we just need to stop and see it, sketch it, or run it.
Let's jump to New York for a schoolyard classic.
Double dutch is a rhythm. Double dutch is a sound. Double dutch is a feeling. You have to hear the rhythm, so your feet has to go with the beat of the rope. That's the secret of double dutch. Bringing double dutch back was something like just to bring women over 40, over a certain age, 35, 40 years old, back to their youth in a fun way, but also bringing forward the importance of obesity and health and Black women health and wellness. So between getting African American women together to feel like we were kids again and to also get healthy, I came up with the Duchess of Ropes.
I grew up jumping rope. My mother always jumped double dutch. She made sure I knew how to jump from a young age. Bringing it back now, I really never stopped. Like we would do it at community events or barbecues, but now doing it on a consistent basis, it's so much fun being 30 plus and everyone's 30 plus and everyone's jumping. But it's funny because now the younger generation does not know how to jump rope. So also to give them the opportunity to come out and jump and learn.
You don't have to know how to jump. Come on out, we have single ropes. You can start with that.
We have the fitness instructors that help you to start getting moving, and we'll introduce you into the ropes slowly. You don't have to jump with us right away. There are other activities that we're offering. So it's not just double dutch, but it's also bonding with the women, knowing that, oh, I used to sit and watch you guys jump. I never did learn, but I want to learn now. So come on out, we can help you learn.
So you can jump double dutch with your eyes closed because it's a sound and it's a rhythm.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So I want everybody to say tick tock, okay? All right, so when you get in, you go tick tock, okay?
It's not so much a visual thing, it's more of a feeling and it's more of a sound. We have Suffolk County, which is Tanner Park, and Freeport here in Cow Meadow Park. You hear those cheers? We support each other, we love each other, we have so much fun. No matter how cold it is, we have so much fun.
Let's head all the way west to Fresno and some very fit kids.
I never knew of cardio drumming before, but when Miss R said that we were gonna do it, I thought to myself, yeah, let's try this out.
We're doing cardio drumming. It's basically half exercise, half playing.
Do you guys like this better than like regular PE?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's easier or it's the song that is catchy. And believe me, it's catchy. My name is Rocio Ramirez, and I'm an instructor at the Boys and Girls Club, and we usually do different programs. So this program, it was about cardio drumming. Basically what it is, it's exercise and dance at the same time, like a combination. So, you know, a lot of the kids don't like to exercise at all. Sometimes they don't even want to go outside. So I thought it was kind of different. You know, they could exercise and have fun at the same time.
It's the movement. You move a lot and you have to like squat. So it's like it really hurts whenever you squat, but it's really good exercise.
If you do it like for about an hour, you can burn up to between 600 and 900 calories.
The teachers are inspiration basically to do cardio drumming.
Boys and Girls Club is an after-school program, and the purpose is, you know, just to help the kids. Sometimes they have problems at home. We help them with homework if they have trouble with any subject, math, reading, everything.
I came here on 3rd grade, and at first I didn't know anybody. And then when I came here, I felt like this is like kind of like my home now. I didn't know if anyone was gonna like bully me or anything. Yet here I am making friends.
He may have one arm, but that doesn't stop him in the gym.
This dude's an athlete.
His story is next.
It's not about my fitness, it's about these people that I get to work with.
You're watching Pumped.
Dude, I'm with you.
We're headed to Raleigh.
My mindset was, Logan, if you're gonna have one arm, that one arm needs to be bigger than dude's 2 arms. So just make it massive.
When we would work out together, it was never like, wow, look at the cool one-arm stuff. It was like, damn, he just back squatted 315 pounds for 8 reps. This dude's an athlete. He's not here to mess around. He wants to set the stage and say, like, you can be bigger than this. You can be stronger than that. People from all across the world are looking at what he's doing and they're like, I want to be like Logan.
Hey, I'm Logan Aldridge, and I'm the fittest one-armed man on earth.
I just returned from Canada competing in the Wheelwad Games, this 4-day event, and participated in 13 grueling workouts.
When I slide a little bit more weight on the bar, and she's like, that's 200 pounds. I'm like, leave it. You can do it. Just leave it. And he walked over and he like looked at it, and he looked at me, and I was like, you can lift it. You can do it. And he was like, I'm gonna try. And there he goes, picks it up, one arm clean and jerk, 200 pounds.
I ended up winning the men's upper division. So I have the title of fittest one-armed man on earth. I'm very proud of that because it was a lot of hard work. I never went through this period where I was embarrassed or shameful or not just proud of the way I've ended up looking. I wasn't born this way. Midsummer 2004, we're finishing up another typical day of wakeboarding, and the only thing in between that tower and the end of the rope being connected and that propeller coiling up that rope rapidly now is my arm holding 2 loops of this rope around it on the thumb. All I just feel is just a little pull, like a little bit of a jerk, and my wrist kind of buckles and then my arm just kind of goes like this, and that's it. When my dad pulled the rope off, he immediately ripped his shirt off of himself, wrapped it around my arm, pulled it as tight as he physically could. Had he not done that, the doctor said, you know, I would have been dead in 5 minutes. And I know she didn't mean it in this way, but at the time, it was what she needed to say for her sanity as a mother watching her 13-year-old son go through this traumatic accident. But I said, Mom, what if I lose my arm? And she looked at me and said, Logan, it's just an arm. That's the moment where my perspective shifted. No one lives just this perfect, seamless life. And when these things happen, you pick a direction. It's how you see it, right? By no means did I think I could and would do everything I did with 2 arms, but I was gonna refuse to accept an expectation from other people on what I can and can't do to determine if I can do those things. It's one thing if it just takes 2 arms, right? Like I'm not gonna go handstand walking down this floor. That just takes 2 arms. Like I know where to draw the line. I was really interested in being the guy with 1 arm who did a lot of stuff in fitness to show that if you have an impairment or disability, there's no reason that you can't do this stuff as well.
Basically, he came in and he said, look, I want to create an environment where adaptive athletes can recognize and understand that they can do more. And I was like, dude, I'm with you. I would love to be a part of helping grow and cultivate a community of people who believe they can't and turn it into I can.
It's not about my fitness. It's about these people that I get to work with.
The last thing an adaptive athlete wants to be told is that they're inspiring. I mean, it's like, I don't want to inspire you. I want to motivate you to affect change. And that's something that Logan does a really great job of.
I don't want you to clap your hands because you see me in here doing push-ups and cleaning a barbell and squatting and all this stuff. But what I hope this does is it reminds you that we as humans, as people, are far more capable than we believe or than someone may be telling us or than we've been told our whole lives. And if we're willing to just get a little uncomfortable, put ourselves outside of our comfort zone slightly, we'll discover a whole new vast world of potential for us physically, mentally, emotionally, professionally, for every single person.
Have a favorite spot to get pumped? Tell us on social media.